Hello and welcome. Having a base to be able to work is so important for tech startups and scale-ups when they're bringing their teams together. It's so key to share knowledge and to build really good cultures. So I'm here today with Amy French from Level 39, and we're here to talk about the collaboration in partnership with Global Tech Advocates and Tech London Advocates. So what is Global Tech Advocates and Tech London Advocates? Well, we are a 40,000 strong volunteer-led private organisation and a tech ecosystem build across the globe. We have 20 different working groups that are within the UK. They are thematic or sector-led. And we also have over 60 locations across the globe of different working groups that are geography focused. And that exists within North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and even Australia. Our whole key ethos is to allow for anyone, tech founders and any other stakeholders, to inclusively enter into the tech ecosystem and navigate freely within the tech ecosystem. So who am I? Well, I'm Tracey Rob Perera. I'm the part-time head of corporate development and community. I work with sponsors and partners within Tech London Advocates and Global Tech Advocates, but I also work across the different community working group leads in order to help them collaborate together so that we can all grow together. Now, outside that, I am also a fractional strategic chief finance and operations officer for tech scale-ups and startups in order to help them grow as well. And why are we here today? Well, we want to be able to bring through the stories around Level 39 and collaboration with Global Tech Advocates. And I'm here with Amy, and I'd love to be able to welcome her here today to be able to talk us through what really is Level 39 and where is it located and how can it really help founders when they come into London.
Brilliant. Thanks for having me, Tracey. So Level 39 is wholly owned by Canary Wharf Group. We've been going for almost 12 years. We actually celebrate our 12th birthday this week.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. But we have 60,000 square foot here in Canary Wharf. So what that means is people can have a physical presence in the heart of Canary Wharf in One Canada Square, which not only has fantastic views, but also has incredible technology and other corporate neighbours. So in terms of access to who's around you is really important from the companies that are joining us. But also what's really important is, what's accessible around you. So there are 300 retailers, bars and restaurants in Canary Wharf. There is a university, so University School London, so UCL, are on the 38th and 50th floor of this building. But we also have an incredible kind of residential offering around us as well. So if you're a member of Level 39, everything is on your doorstep.
Wow, that sounds too good to be true. So I'd love to hear about how it all started in terms of the collaboration with Tech London Advocates, Global Tech Advocates, and Level 39, because I know from Russ Shaw, who's the founder of both of these organisations, and we are coming up to our 10th anniversary for Global Tech Advocates as well. I know that back in 2013, that one of the first meetings that we've had as part of Tech London Advocates at the time was in Level 39, and a second one soon afterwards. So it'd be great to now hear about some of the stories about how we collaborate together in the last year or so from yourself.
Absolutely. So I've been part of the Level 39 team for over 10 years now, and Russ and the TLA team have actually been really integrated to everything that we've done over those years. I recall that one of the first events I attended when I joined Level 39, I met Russ. And so I was always very aware of the kind of London community, but then obviously the global community as that grew. But over the last kind of 12 to 18 months, when you and I have been working really closely together, we've focused on collaboration for events, especially, and that's with the different sector groups. So I guess over the last year, we've mainly looked at the Tech Disability Group and worked on that resource hub launch in November. And then we worked with the Smart Cities, PropTech, Tech West England Advocates, and lots of different groups that came together in the middle of last year as well. And of course, the things we also talk about is making sure that we can connect in the Women in Tech group. So there are so many other sector groups that we want to work with, which I look forward to doing too.
Oh, wow, that's really great. Thank you so much for hosting those. I know they were really successful events, and we brought a lot of different people outside both of our communities in there as well. So that's really great to hear, because one of them was run during London Tech Week. So we were able to get exposure with the fringe events as well. So I just wanted to ask you then, how can Level 39 be a really useful landing pad for anyone across the globe and also across the UK when they come into London? How does that work, and how do they engage with Level 39?
That's a really good question, because I think the first thing to state is that we already have a really international community that's here. So across our member base, we already have 62 nationalities.
Wow.
So there's already a lot of people that have done an expansion into London. So in terms of businesses that are looking at that, there's already people that they can learn from.
Wow.
So my first recommendation when I meet people looking at London is, let me introduce you to people that we know, or start having those conversations to understand what opportunities they saw, which challenges they may have had to overcome. But it ultimately means when you are expanding into London at level 39, you can place your first hire here through co-working, or you can actually start building your own kind of personal and professional brand within the community through our virtual membership. So there are a few different options in terms of what you're looking to get involved with, and you can do that before you're even here.
Wow, so that you can help them just research before they come and boots on the ground.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So I just wanted to, well, before I move on to one of the key things I wanted to bring out of here is, could you tell me like one or two stories of people that are not London born that have actually come in here? Because I know there's really good success stories at level 39.
Yeah, I mean, we have an incredible roster of kind of international businesses. But I guess the ones that people are likely to know are, so Revolt, who joined us as the two co-founders back in 2015.
And now is a big building right opposite here.
Exactly. So they employ over 10,000 people globally. They've got their UK HQ just to the south of the building that we're in, that they've just kind of recommitted to and kind of announced globally that they'll be increasing their footprint in London and here in Canary Wharf. So that's a great example. But there's also a couple of others. So eToro are a member of Level 39, are one of our biggest companies. They joined us, again, probably early 2014, late 2013, as a small team when they first kind of built their UK presence. And now they're one of our largest teams.
So I know that Level 39 has been really good in terms of hosting our disability group last year. So can you explain how Level 39 adjusts for accessibility and is accessible for, therefore, with people of all different backgrounds in terms of disabilities?
Yeah, absolutely. So for us, what's really important is ensuring that not only our space, but our community is inclusive and accessible. But in terms of the physical space, it's important to highlight certain aspects because we do host hundreds of events a year, and accessibility is really key to that. So from our space, you can expect step-free access, wide corridors, so it enables anyone with wheelchairs going through those. We have an induction hearing loop within our event space. We have an accessible restroom. So it's all the things that you actually should expect within a working space and within an event space. But we've also worked with partners to ensure that we can develop that accessibility both in person and online. So, of course, the likes of Tech for Disability Group, but we've also worked with Purple Tuesday, Project Nemo, and the Tech Nation Creo community as well.
Excellent. And I know that you're really well set up for hybrid events as well and live streaming, which is so important when people can't always come into the Level 39 physically, but also allows us to then reach out to the globe, right?
Absolutely.
So we don't have to do things just London-based. So that's really great as well.
Yeah, so when we did we kind of refreshed our space over the last 18 months. Part of that refresh was ensuring that we have space for hybrid activity. So whether that's in our Sandbox 2 for events, or whether it's in things like our boardroom or in all of our meeting rooms, it's now plug and play technology where you can just come in and no matter what technology you use, you just connect your laptop and it works.
Excellent. So I know that we have now the Global Tech Advocates Launchpad that we have launched last year, and I led that with all the different 60 locations across the globe. And the key thing there is for anyone to seamlessly navigate across the ecosystem and be able to find contacts and boots on the ground of people that are in those locations that can help them research a local market, but also allow them to be able to have an instant network, which is so key when you're trying to build and internationalize your company. So I just wanted to understand, therefore, with Level 39, what advice would you give anyone who's navigating through this ecosystem, and what's the next steps to get in touch with Level 39 if they wanted to come inbound into London and be able to engage with Level 39?
Yeah, so firstly, have a chat with any of my team. We're all here 5 days a week, but we're also all on LinkedIn. So I'm always happy to have a chat over Teams or over phone with someone that's just understanding the London ecosystem and certainly is looking at Level 39 or keen to connect with any of our startup founders. But it's also attend events. So I think building your professional network is so important. So whatever location you're in, attend the TLA or GTA events, and the same for Level 39. If you're in London, come along to one of our events and I'll meet you there.
And what advice would you give anyone who's trying to navigate within the tech ecosystem now that you are pretty much embedded into Global Tech Advocates and Tech London Advocates?
I would say embed themselves. Yeah, so I think the more that you put into any ecosystem, the more you get out.
Yes.
So
definitely.
Build that network, do ask for help, ask questions, because the more that you ask, the more you'll understand.
That's true. That's so true. Thank you so much, Amy. It's been really great to have you today. For anyone who is watching this video, please put into your search browser Global Tech Advocates Launchpad so that you can actually enter into that platform, and it's seamless. It's completely free and seamless for you to navigate within. You'd also be able to put Level 39 into your browser and be able to understand how to contact Amy and the team to be able to use the space. So thank you so much for today. It was really great to have you here joining us for Global Tech Advocates, and a massive thank you to Level 39 and Amy for hosting us today. And for Elsid, who's videoing us, courtesy of Pitchflix, and myself at Action and Achieve, working with Global Tech Advocates and Russ Shaw. It's all about us growing together and collaborating with great partnerships. Thank you.